Stop pushing the deadline on your success. What's up, Rafael Cortez back on the Entrepreneur Mindset series. When I launched my first business, it took me months, and I mean months, to get things done, really, when they should have taken me maybe a day or two. And the reason for that is because I was procrastinating. I was pushing everything back. And although I had that fire, that need and desire to get better, to become better, to do better, right? I had all that stuff going on. I was reading the books and I mean, I was waking up at 5 a.m. and then growing, then putting plans together and all kinds of stuff. I was pushing the deadline on my success. I was pushing the deadline on the stuff that I really had to handle, the stuff that I really had to get done in order to move to that next level, right? To make that step forward. The stuff that counted was not being done. I was completely procrastinating on all that stuff. So inevitably, what was the result? Not rocket science. It took me 3 times as long as it would have taken me to do anything, to like really start getting results through the door, because I was not pulling the trigger. I was not taking action. I was procrastinating on the stuff that I should not have been procrastinating, from the get-go. Crazy thing is that, again, my fire was there, my ability to do the work was there, my willingness to do the work was there. But there was that one piece that was missing, and I couldn't peg it. I couldn't understand, to save my life, what it was. Now it's simple. I look back in retrospect and I understand that it's fairly simple. It's anxiety. I was anxious all the time. I was just anxious. I had that overwhelming feeling of anxiety, right next to that desire to take action, right next to that sense of doubt on whether or not things were going to pan out and go my way, right? That big massive fucking cloud of anxiety was next to me. And I had to carry that thing everywhere I went. All right. So it was pushing back my deadlines. My procrastination was directly linked to my emotional state of anxiety, 24/7. So imagine trying to go hike a mountain with a backpack full of rocks. I mean, that's really what it was, an emotional state, right? There was a lot of baggage. There was a lot of stuff that I had to carry around with me. And that was stopping me from taking those massive actions that were going to be the next step. So I was afraid of failure when I got started, but I was terrified of success. I was terrified of actually having results and accomplishing the stuff that I wanted to do. I didn't know what the next step was going to be. I didn't know if I succeeded at something, did that mean I was going to have to level up my game and then understand a whole new concept, a whole new world, a whole new way of doing things? And that was scary, right? That was daunting. So the level of anxiety that I was feeling directly correlated with the level of procrastination that I was having in everything that I had to do. So at a psychological level, here's how it works. I was supposed to take these actions, right? And I had these deadlines and things that I needed to handle. But anxiety was stopping me. It was like right underneath and it was blocking my performance. So what was causing that anxiety? The first answer, it's uncertainty. I wasn't certain about the path. I wasn't certain about the type of actions that I had to take, right? I didn't have that level of clarity. I didn't know whether or not it was a sure thing that it was going to work. Like, what if I go into this thing for 6 months, even a year, and then it doesn't pan out and I have to go back to my regular job? What if I fail? What if that? What if I succeed? Like, what happens then? I had all this uncertainty going on the back of my head, and it was really weighing on me. Now, uncertainty is one thing, but the worst part is that uncertainty was causing indecision, all right? So it was causing me to be very indecisive about anything. I mean, I figured out this business plan and everything looked good. Everything looked good on paper. The context of the thing was written down. And it was right there, right? I could look at the papers like, shit, that's an awesome business plan. It looks real pretty. And I had graphs and I had projections and I had all kinds of stuff. The decision, though, hadn't been made. At that point, I was still interested in building a business. I wasn't committed to it. I was very undecisive about leveling up. That choice to level up to that next stage of my life was full of indecision. Okay, so I definitely hadn't committed to doing whatever it took to get there. And that was daunting, right? So Indecisiveness led to uncertainty. Uncertainty was leading to anxiety, and that anxiety was leading to that procrastination that I was feeling day in and day out. Again, I was doing a lot of the work. I was putting spreadsheets together, and I was working on logos, and I was working on websites, and you know, if this happens, then that happens, and building protocols, and just everything from a very heavy theoretical standpoint, okay? But I was not actually taking the actions that I was supposed to take. So I was procrastinating on my success. I was pushing my deadlines back. I was pushing the deadlines of my success and my results. I was pushing them back because I was anxious. I had anxiety going on all the time. Now, that's my experience, right, with anxiety. That's my experience with procrastination. Now, think about your experience. Think about everything that you're going through. If you have a 9-to-5 and after that 9-to-5, you're coming home and you're tired and you're beat from a full day responsibility, and you're still finding the time to work on your business and doing stuff, I mean, putting, you know, spreadsheets together, taking online courses and learning to get yourself to that next level, yet you're not taking the actions needed because of anxiety, because of the anxiety that you're feeling due to uncertainty, due to indecision. You're stealing from yourself. You might as well not do anything those afternoons because it's not going to count for anything. It's not going to matter. At the end of the day, if you don't take that action, if you procrastinate on your success, and you become so theoretically heavy in understanding the business, the action part, it's not going to be a factor. The results are not going to come. It doesn't matter who you are. It's just the way it works. Okay. So I was pushing away because of anxiety. I figured that out. Why are you pushing away? What's causing you to have that level of anxiety that keeps you procrastinating on your actions? If you're procrastinating on your success, all right, think about that, sit with it, be honest. Be honest. At the end of the day, it's gonna be a matter of clarity. Now, when you sit with yourself, have an intentional goal to get rid of anxiety. How? Through clarity. Get clear about what you want, get clear about the decisions that you need to make, then the actions that are going to follow those decisions, and think big, right? Think about the big picture. Don't think about that small action that's holding you back. Don't think about the one thing that you're procrastinating on. I guarantee you there's going to be a bigger, scarier beast underneath that one thing that you're procrastinating on. That one thing that you're procrastinating on, it's a symptom. It's not the illness. So you have to dig in a couple of levels deep, all right? So think about that. Why is this so scary? Why is it giving me anxiety? Why am I willing to sacrifice my results and procrastinate on my success by not doing this? So connect with that big picture and explore, okay? What am I gonna win if I don't procrastinate, if I push forward? More importantly, what do you stand to lose, all right? What do you stand to lose? Is it a half-assed life? Is it something, you know, where you're not completely happy on, but you're just contempt and you're willing to go through that for the next 10, 15 years, 20 years? I know for a fact that if you're watching this channel, it's not the way you're wired. It's not the way you're thinking. If you listen to anything that I put out there on a regular basis and you put up with me rambling about stuff that I'm passionate about, it's definitely not the way that you're wired, okay? So think about what you stand to lose. And if that's a bigger driver for you to take action, use it. Use it and apply it. All right, so stop procrastinating on your success. Stop procrastinating on your goals. Procrastination is directly linked to anxiety. So what's causing that anxiety? Get rid of that and take the actions. Thank you for sticking around with me. I hope you like the message. This is something that was really big for me in terms of struggling and getting over it, right? So with that being said, make sure that you like, you subscribe, you share, help me spread the word, right? We want to impact as many entrepreneurs as possible, and I need your help. I need you to subscribe, like, and share if you haven't done so. Stay focused, you got this.